Here we go. Hi.
Hey everybody!
What up, Rudak? Keith?
Cool down kids!
Ooh. Hey. How you doing, Mark? It's good to see you. Hey, Bronky.
Rudak, Keith,
There's
Mark,
Math Raptor.
Frankie, and hey Math Raptor.
Yeah. Hey, I just want to say at the top, just for anyone who's watching this later when it's not live, to give it a little heart and a comment, because the algorithm has changed recently, and very few people are watching anything that they aren't like actively looking for. So thank you.
The hearts work?
Yeah, like liking a video and commenting are the two. Oh, it's a thumbs up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hearts are cute though. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up.
Yeah. Thumbs up means you heart it. Yep. You guys are my favorite. So here we are. We are back on oil painting Batman. This is, I printed out a couple things. Here's my pencils. A smaller version of this. This was, if you remember, I penciled this in Clip Studio Paint. But I wanted to print it out so I could have something to look at, so I could remember what the hell I'm doing here. And then I also printed this out because this was sort of my inspiration for this whole thing. Was get focused. This Phil Hale stuff, particularly this Batman picture where he's grabbing Joker by the shirt and it's making Joker's eyes pop out for some reason.
Wow. I couldn't tell that he was he's grabbing him by the shirt. Okay.
Yeah.
That doesn't make much sense, but it looks very dynamic.
Yeah. But I love this. Like, these three in particular I printed out here so I could look at. I love the way, like, the compositions are incredibly simple. They're like super basic shapes. But the lighting, like this guy in particular strikes me, where he goes, this one figure goes from like pure black to pure white with a gradient in between. And it's just shockingly weird. It's such a weird way to do a thing. And the same with this guy, where it's like his back is almost pure white, but the shadows are almost pure black. And this guy, his shadows are black, but he's completely blown out up here on the shoulders. And so I think I'm going to try to achieve something similar to that, like whatever a Tyler version of that is. And we'll see. Yeah.
Oh, Math Raptor solved the confusion. Those are spring eyeball glasses that Joker's wearing. Does it look like it up close?
It does look like there are springs, but it doesn't look like there's glasses. It looks like there might just be... And he has like, there's teeth coming out too. But there's also like, what look like little bits of metal rings coming out.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a great painting though.
Keith likes the bottom left, which was part of your inspiration for your last Swamp Thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, Phil Hale's Swamp Thing. He did a couple of Swamp Thing covers, and they're all just beautiful. This one in particular, like, I forget this character's name, but her pose with her hands in her pockets is just so like rock star cool.
Yeah. Yep.
So good. And we're going to be doing oils. So I've actually been trying to decide what I wanted to do for black. And I pulled out black, ivory black, but I may not use that. My go-tos for black is usually burnt umber and ultramarine blue, and you mix these two together and you can get black, and you could very easily sort of like push the black cool, or you could push the black warm, depending on which one of these you preference. But I also like this for blacks, a Prussian blue and a transparent iron oxide. And the Prussian blue is a little bit more green than ultramarine blue, which is a little bit more purpley. And the transparent iron oxide is a little bit more red, while the burnt umber is a little bit more neutral, I guess. Like they're both kind of reddish, but the transparent red oxide. So anyway, these tend to give you a black that is much more saturated. But I don't know what I want to do yet. But I need to decide right now, I guess, because I'm going to do it.
If you were wanting to do the saturation like in your reference, it seems like those last ones are the ones to go with.
Well, his are like his blacks look just they look like they're straight black. But he's also very careful to and it's kind of hard to see on these, but like I guess you can see here the rim of the shadow, like the saturation is up very high, and then it quickly transitions to white. And the same is kind of true for a lot of this, where it's like as the form curves from shadow to light, like the saturation is really pumped up right along the rim. Yeah. I'm gonna go with my more saturated. Yikes. So I'm gonna go with these guys, and then I'm gonna need white, and that's actually probably gonna take care of almost all of the Batman figure. Although I might pull out some black. Like I really like in this Batman how gray his most of his bodysuit is. Like it's very monochromatic, and I like that. So I think I'm going to start with these 4 colors: Prussian blue, transparent iron oxide, ivory black, and titanium white. There we go.
Decision made.
I don't know what I did with my good tube opener.
Oh, the black one?
Yeah, it's like a black plastic one.
Can we look for it?
Nah, it's okay.
Okay.
Have you ever done a painting with multiple layers of a color and shellac like Maxfield Parrish would do? I just learned to give the colors extra depth. I have definitely done, I've never used shellac, but I have used linseed oil and liquid and done really thin glazes on stuff.
And then painted on top of that?
And then just done thin glazes on top of thin glazes, and it gives like a really like beautiful glow to the thing, because that little bit of transparency with the colors just glows. It looks cool. But I haven't done it with shellac. Shellac, that would be interesting. I mean, I have colored like furniture with India ink. Excuse me, because India ink is charcoal and shellac, and it makes for a nice black finish on stuff, and it works well with other shellac, which is cool.
Verdak says it was glazes, but it would be interesting to see what a shellac does. Keith says that you need to rewatch that video where you did your tool tour. Just like showing people your tools. When you showed the video, talked about your paint tube opener thing.
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
you
so
can investigate.
that would tell me where it is.
Yeah.
Hey, it's right here.
Ah.
Right here. This guy.
Found it. Thanks, Keith. All we needed to do was talk about it.
Man, I don't know where I want to start brush-wise. I feel like I don't have the brush that I want. I want a flat, but in the size that I'm looking for, all I got are these filberts. Well, I got this. I'll try this flat.
Redak's asking, how many layers of paint and glaze would you recommend?
It depends on what you're doing. Like if you're doing watercolor, I try to keep the layers to like maybe 5 tops, but usually less than that. With oil, like I don't feel like there is a limit to oil paint. The only trick with oil paint is you want, as you add layers, you want your layers to dry slower, because you don't want a top layer to dry faster than a bottom layer, because that will cause it to crack. And the name they give that is painting fat over lean.
All right, so you're talking about oil paint right now.
Yeah, I'm talking about oil paint right now.
When they do paint and glaze, is that always oil paint, or is it sometimes acrylic?
You can do acrylic glazes.
Okay.
And acrylic glazes, they dry so fast that I think you could really do as many layers as you wanted to. It's just a matter of giving it an hour to dry in between, or more. Yeah, and even acrylic doesn't seal the same way oil paints do. So if you do a layer that is only like partially dried, and then you do another layer on top that dries really fast, then you'll be fine, I think. But I'm definitely not a master of acrylic paint, so.
Or glazes?
Or glazes.
You're welcome, Rudak. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. All right. I guess I'll start up here. The other thing is that I think the lighting on this is coming from the bottom. Like wherever he's falling from, it is above the light. He's in the sky somewhere, and the city below is glowing at him.
He's got the bat signal glowing on him. That would actually look pretty cool to fall through the bat signal.
Yeah. That actually, if I ever do a Batman cover, that would probably be one of my pitches now. So there's definitely also, if you remember from last week, I did that paper transfer method, which I don't think I can consider a success. Like, there's not, there's actually still a ton of paper on here. And even with the oil paint, it's sort of popping through. The thing I need to investigate is a carbon paper to transfer with that uses, that is Man, I would really prefer red. That's my favorite, under painting drawing color. And it seems like there's got to be red carbon paper.
Last week, after we were done, I realized that I had not remembered asking anybody what can't find the words.
What's cool?
I might have asked what's cool. Is there anybody on here that has a YouTube channel their own selves? And I know that's Carrie has several. And I mostly talk about splash pages, but I'd love to talk about the rest. But Alpha Llama Llama, you have a channel too, don't you? Anybody else? Mark, I think you like, if ever you were interested in it, I bet you would have a very good one. You are so excellent at talking about comics.
Yep.
And you're so supportive of so many people's stuff. Ethan Nordsey has a Patreon. It's only $1 a month
Oh,
for
nice.
anyone that wants to sign up. Would they go to your name, Keith, Noordzy, or is there something else they need to type in? Okay, yes. For Keith's Patreon, search his name, Keith, Keith, and then last name Noordzy. He posts new pages to his book every 2 weeks. And Mark did a YouTube video for Harrow County on the Multiversity YouTube channel. I'll look it up.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I'll see if it's still there.
So one of the things I need to try to remember is that I did this underpainting for a reason. Like, I don't have to cover every square inch of this with new paint. Like, I can let the underpainting show through. And my original, like, my idea with the underpainting was that it could be a mid-tone, and then I'm just adding sort of lights and darks around it. Well, let's see if I can stick to that.
I found it, Mark. I put a link in our chat. Oh, wow. Mark's having a beautiful matcha latte right now.
Having a what?
A matcha latte.
Oh.
It's the best matcha in the city, Mark says. Oh, you're mixing in some of the teal?
The Prussian blue.
Prussian blue, that's
I've
should
given
known.
a little preference to that.
Yep. Mark's asking, what are the comics everyone is looking forward to in 2026?
Oh, that's a good question. feel like I should have an answer for that, but I don't know if I do. Like, even my reading of 2025 has been very heavy on reprints. Like, I've been loving the Corbin reprints that Dark Horse has been doing. And I love the THB reprint that they just started. We were talking about it a little bit on the Discord, and I think I agree that it could be, they could have done a lot more like back matter stuff, but I was just really excited to finally read part of the story that I had never had been able to read.
Keith says, Department of Truth, Volume 1, Saga, Volume 4.
Oh,
And Rudak says Rick Veitch's Swamp Thing, 88. And Mark says, yeah, the color restoration on those is fantastic.
On the Corbin?
Maybe.
Alright, so I'm adding a little bit of, this is a cadmium-free cadmium yellow. And
a cadmium-free cadmium yellow.
And we'll get a little bit of yellow ochre on there too.
A non-cadmium yellow.
Yeah, I don't know what they make it out of. I don't think it says what the material is, but I think, I don't know. Like, I am trying really hard to keep heavy metals off of my palette, although I need to look a little closer at some of these and see if, like, I think I was watching a thing that was explaining how they put cobalt in a lot of stuff.
Oh. Thank you for doing good self-care with that.
Trying.
And yes, Mark was talking about the Corbin color restoration is fantastic. And Rudak agreed.
Yeah, that's no small project. Because his, I don't know, they've tried to explain it in the back of some of those books, but like, the way Corbin did color separations on, especially on his early books, was really like weird and fascinating. Like, he really like dug in and did like, he had a, what do you call that, a machine, like he had the camera that they used to use to do color separations with.
Really?
And he would,
just in his house?
Yeah, just in his house. And he would do like manual, just different, laying different layers of stuff on down and doing different exposures on the film to get his color separation. So he would have to do like, shoot the yellow first and figure out what all the yellow values would be, and then he would have to do the magenta and figure it all out.
Wow.
And it's really
That's
like
super involved.
Yeah. And it resulted in a very unique look for his stuff. Like, it just looked so different than anybody else's because of how he approached the colors.
Mark is looking forward to, or hoping that we'll get the long-promised Madam Dragonfly miniseries from Dean Ormston.
Oh. Yeah, I hope that dude's doing okay. Right after he started Black Hammer, he had a stroke.
Oh no.
and it took him a couple years to be able to start drawing again.
I'm looking forward to having my next chapter of Demonstrative out starting January 2026.
It's exciting.
Yep. I'm scrolling through 2026 comics, and there's gonna be so many comics out next year, y'all. Doesn't look like a lot until you have to scroll through them. I don't have to. I want to. Keith's gonna focus on getting his book done. Only 3 pages left on this chapter. Then another short chapter. Then a really long one. Aiming to finish by summer. That's amazing.
I did just get the contract for a project that I can't talk about. That is going to be... It's very exciting that it's going to be the first... At the very least, the first part of 2026 for me.
There's a Magic trade paperback volume coming out, and I didn't even know the comic was out. Magic from New Mutants.
Oh, yeah.
Pablo Villalobos did the cover.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't. I saw Villalobos and
thought it was Ramon.
Yes. I had to read the first name like 3 times before it stopped looking like Ramon in my brain.
I do have in oh geez, Boom Studios horror anthology. What's it called? I'm spacing on it now.
This is something you're doing.
This is something I have already done.
Okay.
That is coming out in December.
Oh geez, it's on the tip of my brain.
Hello Darkness is the name of it.
My old friend.
And I have a story coming out in the December edition called The Pothole. That is very exciting.
Mm-hmm. Keith is speculating on what that little teaser was, and Keith thinks it's out of Alcatraz 2, Alcatraz Boogaloo.
A little teaser?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that I just said?
Yeah, earlier.
Yep.
Well, there's a Micronauts collection coming out. Micronauts. Thanks, Rudak. Rudak's congratulating me on working on chapter 2. And Rudak congratulated you as well on your super secret thingy.
Thank you. Keep getting my head in the screen because I forgot that my lighting situation is still not really good for oil painting. It's like the glare is
Oh, okay.
Kind of rough.
It's not as bad as when you wear your hat. When you wear your hat, it's like the size of two heads in a way. Keith says that he's finding it harder and harder to support Boom. They changed a whole bunch of shipping for their Kickstarters and now are shipping through Amazon.
Shipping is really rough nowadays. It's just like the US government is fucking with everybody so hard that like even domestic shipping is really unpredictable. So if you do a Kickstarter, it's like you might think you have the shipping worked out, but then by the time 4 months later when you actually go to ship, it's something completely different.
But totally get not wanting to support Amazon too, because they're part of the problem.
Yeah.
Mark says that he needs to catch up on all the horror anthologies when he finally finds a digital comic store he likes. He's unimpressed with Neon Ichiban so far.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I have not found a good digital comic book reader app. Even like the Marvel and DC ones are not especially good. Okay. I gotta see if I can fix this glare problem.
I'm pleasantly surprised to see Absolute Wonder Woman still going.
To see what?
Absolute Wonder Woman is still going. It's got more issues coming out. I read the first 3, and we haven't gone to a comic shop since, and I'd like to catch up.
I don't know. How to fix this. I need something that I can tape on the back of this board. And I used to have like a little cardboard box that was just about this big that was about perfect for it.
Oh.
But I got rid of it.
Oh, okay. Hi, Dylan.
Maybe this will work.
If it doesn't, I'm wondering about this.
Maybe. Is that empty right now?
Yeah, it's empty.
Oh, might work.
Okay.
Definitely less glary on the screen now.
Good. Yeah, Mark. For the most part, I read when I go and pick up a superhero book. It's usually a New Mutants, either one of the classic ones, or just curious about the new ones. But I picked up the Absolute Wonder Woman in the store and the first issue, and it caught my attention. So. Oh, Rudak says Absolute Martian Manhunter was great too. I saw that was in the store. Like, it wasn't in the store at the time. I've seen people talk about it. And yeah, that one sounds fun too.
Yeah, the design of Martian Manhunter for that looks really, really cool.
Yeah.
Okay. What was I doing?
How's that mall working when it's raised up like that?
It's a little bit precarious,
Yeah.
but I think
Looks it.
I think as long as I got a little clip down here that's holding the bottom down, and I
Uh-huh.
think as long as that holds,
Okay. It won't pop up and smack you in the face.
yeah, hope not.
Dylan's hoping to get Aquaman 11 that was released this month. The Absolute Aquaman? I think I remember you talking about that. Daw is asking, did the local library end up liking the stuff you did for them some time ago?
Oh yeah, they are huge fans. The actually, if I can find it, they did a so I designed the mascot that was based off of the building, the library building, and then somebody at the library they wanted to put a suggestion box, and let me find it here.
Oh,
There it
that's
is.
right, Dylan. You want to create an Absolute Aquaman.
So they made a suggestion box that was like,
Oh my gosh, I didn't see that.
isn't that cute?
That is adorable. Did they make it out of paper?
Yeah, it's like cardboard with paper, and they like printed out my my drawing for the front.
Oh my goodness.
Very cute.
Yeah.
And they've been using that character for like marketing stuff,
They made t-shirts.
and they made T-shirts.
And they wore them proudly. And when I went in, they were all, oh, Ma, look, look.
It's really cute. They're like, I don't know, doing a mascot that is the literal building. I don't know. People seem to just really resonate with it. Like the people who volunteer at the library are very proud of all the work that they do, and they do
They've done
really,
so
really
much great
amazing
work.
stuff. Like for such a small town library with no budget, they really like. I don't know, they get so much cool stuff done.
Yeah.
And
And it's night and day from the previous librarian.
yeah, and they but yeah, I don't know. It's just fun to have that mascot that everyone can be very excited about. The physical library like that. I feel like this part of the hand is too bright.
No.
What? You say no to me
Yes, to you.
about being too bright?
Yeah.
Like, I think the tips of the fingers are okay, but like this part I think would be a little bit in shadow.
Yeah, Doss says you could just put more light in there. He knows what he's doing.
I'm not allowed.
You're not allowed to put another light?
Nope.
Dylan, about the mascot. Dylan says, I feel like it makes the library more personified, which means human brains will make the library more human.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it does feel like it sort of like invites the viewer to sort of think of the library differently,
Mm-hmm.
to think of it as a sentient thing.
That they can have affection for.
Yeah.
Dylan also says Batman looks great.
Thank you.
So what's cool, everybody? Got anything cool going on? Hey, Carrie. Oh, Keith, what a nice break. Keith's got a nice long work vacation.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm taking basically this whole week off, or this whole like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it's been a long time since I've done that without like being sick.
I started my a very long vacation from my D&D Adventures League work.
Very exciting.
Yeah. I'm gonna spend the time focusing on my webcomic, and today I went shopping at the thrift store for $1 sale. Normally at that time I would be working on D&D stuff. I'm gonna play some D&D. You're not so late. You're fine. You're perfectly on time. Carrie, I also forgot that today was live stream day. Tyler at one point said, "You do know that it's Friday and we have a live stream today," and I just stood there blinking for a while before it registered in my brain. Oh my gosh, it's Friday.
I have had a pretty good Friday. I basically have just took a nap, and that has been like the bulk of my day so far. Feels like.
Sounds great. You needed it.
Yep.
And Mark saw Wake Up Dead Man in the theater. It was cool.
I haven't heard of that actually.
It's meant to be seen on the big screen. Ooh, congratulations, Math Raptor. Math Raptor is on a drawing high. Got 2 commissions, which is good.
Ooh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't. Did we talk about the sale?
We have not. I think that's still like something cool. That's definitely something cool.
Yeah.
Tyler, today through Monday is having a Black Friday mystery box sale. So every box is $225, You get
U.S. dollars.
U.S. dollars. You get 3 signed prints, 1 pen, 2 signed postcards, and/or a Magic the Gathering art card, 2 comics or sketchbooks signed, and then 1 piece of original art. So each of those things is, we have several of each, and so each of those is randomly selected, including the piece of original art. But there's things like there's some Harrow County pages, 6 Gun. There's a cover from Dark and Bloody. What else, honey?
There's some Black Manor or Manor Black.
Manor Black, yeah. Yep. There's Lonesome Hunters pages in there too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Anyway, you could get something really, really cool. Even among the comics, there's some rare comics in there too that you can't get anywhere else ever again, except for this way. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I think it's definitely a good deal for all of those things. Yeah, that's what Daw said. Sounds like a pretty good deal. Great deal. Thanks, Mark. Mark dropped a link for it in the live stream on Discord. For anybody who's listening that did not know, we do have a Discord server. So anytime we bring it up, I like to include a little invite for anybody interested. And then I'll get back to what else is cool with other people. Awesome, Daw. I got an invite coming now.
You can join the Discord without an invite, right?
Nope.
No, you have to have an invite?
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go. There's the invite. I did set this one to never expire, so knock on wood. Oof. Carrie says it started snowing and icy raining there where she is. Hoping that she's able to make it to her holiday plans for tomorrow. I hope so too.
Yeah.
Mark says Cullen Bunn, another cool thing going on, Cullen Bunn mentioned in an interview that there's more Six Gun in the works. It'll be a while, though, since Brian Hurt is working on a series with Matt Kent first.
Oh, Cullen Bunn. Also, I think it's his first novel.
Yeah.
Just came out.
We just got it.
Yeah, I just started it the other night. Very scary.
Very scary already?
It's like, yeah, it's like very violent.
Oh, wow. Dylan today started a Christmas paper chain. Those are so fun to make. Dylan's been wanting to get into the decorating spirit and the crafting spirit and the hole punching spirit. Hole punching some stars and snowflakes. Welcome, Da. Welcome to the Discord. Carrie's already saying hi. Oh, Dylan, that does sound fun, doing mid-century modern paper ornaments.
There's something on the Discord about a lost Christmas ornament technology that someone was working on bringing back, where they dip a mold in tin.
Whoa.
And it comes out very super reflective, and it was like Christmas ornaments from before. They were designed to reflect candlelight.
Oh, nice.
But as soon as electric lights took over, then like everyone was like, forget these
electric
guys.
lights are bright enough. Oh, Carrie. Carrie's gonna get to pet donkeys.
Ooh.
On Monday, her and her mom are going to Nevada for 5 days. Gonna get to pet some donkeys. Lucky. Ah, Dylan shared that technique.
Was that Dylan who shared that?
Yeah. Keith's asking if you could focus the camera.
Is it a little out of focus?
Something's blurry. It's maybe focusing on the mall.
Oh, probably because I tilted it. It's like not.
Yeah.
I moved it to a different plane. Is that a little better? It's a little better.
It does look clearer to me. Much better, Keith says.
Thank you.
Keith says thank you.
We're in this together.
Yeah. That brush is looking really nice to paint with.
Yeah. Yeah, this little guy has been working. My favorite with oil paints is these flat brushes. And I especially really enjoy sort of like painting across the contours, like this long bit of cape. It's like I'm very happy to sort of go this way across the thing instead of doing like long strokes the length of the shape.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what we can do with some of this gray of his costume.
Da's been waiting for the Knives Out movie.
Yeah, I saw some chatter about that online where there was like,
it was good?
no, they were just complaining about its theatrical release
Oh.
being like really limited.
Daw's asking, is this Batman piece for a cover or a commission or something else?
This is part of my process of trying to learn oil painting. So it's entirely for me. Although, like, if it turns out okay, it'll probably be available for sale. But the goal of it is just to practice oil painting.
Mark says David Harper did a piece on the things he's been thankful for this year over on Sketched and SKTCHD, and he mentioned book design. It stood out because there have been multiple times this year that Mark has picked up a new comic and been immediately wowed by the book design.
Yeah, it does feel like this year there's been a lot of effort into the book design.
Mark mentions Out of Alcatraz was among those. I think so too. That cover was so eye-catching. The colors, the blockiness.
Yeah, that was one of those. The book designer is Winston.
Let me look it up.
Yeah, I forgot Winston's last name. But I think the two of us together did a really good job with that. And I was really happy with the complete Harrow County compendium. I feel like the design on that book is really nice. Okay. So I'm trying to keep his like shirt or whatever the hell you want to call it, very gray, but I don't think it's gonna work. It doesn't feel good. I think if I do a little bit of yellow ochre, it's gonna liven it up a bit. Hmm.
More people online, like more articles and even descriptions of the book should list Winston's name.
Oh, it's in the book itself if you want to grab it off the shelf.
I'm gonna go get it. That's exactly what I was gonna do. It shouldn't be that hard. Gambro. Gambro. Winston Gambro.
Mm. This part's not feeling very good. The hand, this hand and this black cape mask felt pretty good, and the shadows feel pretty good, but this over here, I don't feel like I have a very clear picture in my head about how this should look.
Hi, Comic Tropes.
Comic Tropes! Thank you.
Carrie, will you tell us again the names of your different YouTube channels? Comic Tropes hopes Batman's pants aren't riding up on him. He works hard and deserves comfort.
I think that's probably why he talks like that.
And his spittle coming out of his mouth.
No, his like whole...
Oh.
I would really like to talk normal right now, but goddamn, my pants are hurting real bad.
I got a serious wedgie.
This wedgie's friggin' killing me. I'm gonna take it out on crime.
And Mark says another book design that he loved this year was Fierce, the fucked up fairy tale of a fed up princess. If you see it on the shelf, check it out. He says the highlight that you're doing on Batman by his elbow up the forearm looks really nice.
Well, thank you.
All right, so here's Carrie's YouTube channels. Splash Pages is the channel that she and other hosts talk about comics on. And then the Owl Light Network is one of her shows where they do mostly storytelling in various forms there. Looking for it.
And shout out Comic Tropes too, who has an incredible YouTube channel.
Multiples.
Just did a really cool episode about Watchmen and ways of reading Watchmen that I thought was really great.
So his YouTube channels are Comic Tropes. It's hard to type at the same time. The one where you talk about movies, what's that one's called? And it's also hard to think of things when you got the Comic Tropes theme song stuck in your head. Trash Movie Bonanza. Thank you, Daw. Trash Movie Bonanza is really good. If you like I love B-rated movies, so that's a channel that I like to watch. Comic Tropes After Dark. Thank you, Crizzy. And hello. I know there's at least one or two more, right, Chris? Keith's favorite B-rated movie is Freaked. It just got a 4K release. Oh, hello, Miss Tropes, Crizzy.
Hey, that's fun.
Yeah. And Carrie's YouTube channels, Owlite Network, has interviews with storytellers. Tomb of the Terrible is B-movie reviews. Padded Cell is chatting and emotional support gathering. That's nice. Owlite Society, it's like a virtual campfire gathering for people telling stories. Yeah, Carrie's doing a lot. And all the shows that Carrie does is under the umbrella of the Dorkening Podcast Network. Comic Tropes After Dark. Oh, that's fine, Comic Tropes. You gotta take care of yourself. Comic Trip says sorry that he hasn't been around the last several live streams. Been working. Totally understandable.
I don't know. There's a social contract.
Is there?
No.
What does the contract say?
The contract is entirely in my favor.
Chrissy says asks if you considered hanging upside down to paint this one.
Painting it like a bat myself.
Yes. Ugh. I try to get to sleep at night, but it's so hard with him flittering about back and forth along the ceiling. Daw says, Tyler, you tend to paint your pages, which is awesome. But if you had to have someone else color your work, do you have a preference for someone that you would have worked with?
Oof. You know, I don't have a strong sense of that. because I color like 99% of my own stuff, it's not something I think about a ton. Um, Although it does feel like something that I should spend a lot more time thinking about.
Could think about it for the week and come back next week.
Yeah.
Comic Trip says we had bats fly through the sky at dusk in Massachusetts, and I was always scared they wanted to bite me. Oh no! When I was growing up, a lot of people were scared of bats getting tangled up in their hair. It was the 80s, though. There was a lot of very high hair and stiff hairspray.
Do you remember that bat house in North Carolina?
Yeah. There's a Harrow County short story in the back of one of the volumes that is inspired by a house that Tyler and I went into unmasked.
Yeah, we should have had masks.
We should have had masks.
But this was like 2000 or something.
Yeah, it was before we were really aware. Other people were aware, but they also knew that there were a ton of bats in this house, just living in the walls, living in the ceiling, living everywhere. And everywhere you walked, you could hear them. It was like the house itself was alive.
And there were parts of the wall where like in the upstairs where the wall would be straight, and then as it got near the bottom, it would start to bow out.
Yes.
And then, sort of like squeezing out through the crack at the bottom was just like
poop.
Just batshit.
Guano. Yep. Yeah, all them haints, says Da. I am so sorry, Chris. Chris was Comic Trips was scared of bats and sharks as a kid. Very reasonable. I loved bats. My house was I lived in a tiny house in North Carolina that had a bunch of pine trees and pear trees, and so there was like a ring of trees around my house, and I would lay on my back porch and watch the bats go from tree to tree to tree to tree. They were pretty high up there. I didn't really, they never got close enough to me to worry about them getting in my hairsprayed hair.
Man, I haven't spent any time thinking about Batman's face here.
Uh-oh.
Feels like that might be the more... Yeah, that might be an important thing to consider at some point.
Can tell where Tyler's priorities are. First the cape, then the hand.
First the cape and hands.
The right hand.
And Batman's like, my eyes are up here, Tyler.
Oh, Dylan, that actually might be a large reason why I liked the bats so much. We did have a lot of mosquito problems in North Carolina. My backyard was a swamp, and then just a few blocks from my front yard was the river. So there were a lot of mosquitoes, and they did a very good job of clearing them out and making them at least more manageable. Comic Trips likes bats now. 80s cartoons and movies gave you some weird ideas about what was dangerous.
Yep.
Like you've never encountered quicksand. Yep. Rudak says that you're a cape and hands man.
I am. I'm always like on the internet looking up celebrity capes.
Oh my gosh, but more people do need to wear capes as just like regular day-to-day wear. Oh, I read it wrong. Mesquite. Yeah, the thorny trees. Yeah. I lived in Texas too, and we had mesquite trees there too. I just read it wrong. Apparently, I didn't read your sentence hardly very good at all. Bats used to nest in the mesquite tree.
Interesting.
Yeah. That would have protected them really well.
I haven't run into bats like in my day-to-day life very often at all.
Not around here so much.
There was a night like a couple years ago when I was down at the pond and there was
This year we had a bunch.
Was
You
it
and I
this year?
saw a bunch of bats at the pond. Yeah.
Then it was like in the spring or something. It was like
Yeah, it
there's
was the spring.
bugs were just the insects were going wild.
Oh my
and
gosh, they were so thick it was hard for us to breathe. We were walking around the pond and had to cover our mouths because the bugs just were that thick.
But the bats were working hard.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, it was nice to get to see them. We don't really get to see them much in our yard. I hope that changes. Oh no, Rudak. So while we were chatting just a moment ago, Comic Trip says, I don't know if this is confirmed, but he heard the Earth has warmed enough that there's a lot less flying insects now. And it does seem that his windshield like has less now than when he was a kid. Yeah, might be right. Like I'm gonna pay attention now, more attention now. Rudak says that that he's definitely seen less fireflies these days, and that makes me sad. I love fireflies. Yeah, it sound. Comic Trip says the thing about the bug sounds right, but he doesn't know.
Yeah, it has the. It's one of those things that's like, it sure feels like when you think about it, you're like, oh yeah, it used to be like.
Really thick.
Yeah, the amount of bugs you would get on your windshield when you drive around used to be really gnarly.
But could it be that that windshields are angled in a different way now so that fewer bugs hit the windshield?
Yeah.
Or the front end of the car is shaped in a way to make it less. Carrie asks, "Do the fireflies fly up in the treetops where y'all live?" Carrie's grandpa, was always kind of taken aback when we'd watch them out on her her ma's deck, being up so high. When I lived in Texas, there were a lot of dragonflies down low where I could catch them and put them in a jar.
Was that dragonflies or fireflies?
Fireflies. Did I say dragonflies?
Yeah.
Sorry. Fireflies. Catch them and put them in a jar. Oh, it's because I read Dylan's underneath Carrie's that says that Dylan misses dragonflies too.
We have a ton of dragonflies.
Do we?
Around here, yeah, especially like down at the pond where there's water, there's a lot of dragonflies.
Okay, that makes sense. In North Carolina, that's where they mostly were too.
Yeah.
I miss fireflies. I've never seen them here in Oregon. Have you?
No.
they were in Texas and North Carolina when I was growing up. All right, Daw is asking a question about the painting process.
Yes.
Are you mirroring the painting anymore at this point, or would that have been earlier in the process?
When I was doing the pencils in Clip Studio, I definitely was flipping it a lot. I don't tend to flip them for if I understand your question right, you're talking about when you show the when you look at the mirror at the image in a mirror, so you can see like proportion errors and stuff just by flipping it backwards. You can kind of see it differently. But yeah, I don't tend to do that once it's like on the board. Yeah, the thing like I like to do it when I'm drawing, but when I'm doing the finishing stuff, it's sort of like an invitation to never finish a thing. It's sort of like you got to keep it. At some point, you just have to sort of accept that if it's wonky and you can't see it in the normal way, then like it'll just be fine. If you have to, like at some point, if you have to look in a mirror to see if it's wonky, then it's not worth looking.
Because probably no one else would notice either.
Yeah. I don't know. This hand is I like.
Which
This
hand?
the hand on the left, I like. Batman's left hand. Batman's right hand is like, yeah. I haven't really fucked it up yet, but it isn't resolved enough to know if I like it. This elbow section has me quite frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The one that's has more paint on it, that's the left hand.
Yes.
The right hand less. Okay. You know what Batman's hoping there as he's falling to his death? He's wishing that he had Spider-Man's webbing.
Mm.
You can tell right there in his right hand. He's
yeah.
trying. Nothing's happening. Daw said the same thing.
He's like remembering that one time they did a crossover. And he's like, if I was in the Marvel Universe, yeah. I would be safe by now. If I was in the Marvel Universe, I'd be safe.
And I wouldn't have a wedgie. Carrie says, driving down country roads in summers in Nebraska, between the fields there would be days where grasshoppers would be swarming so thick that you'd have to turn on your windshield wipers.
Yep. Growing up in Southern California, the insects were never as bad as they were like in the Midwest, but I do remember like going on a road trip in the early 90s and just like going through parts of Utah and Nevada even, and getting, every time we hit the gas station, having to really scrub the windshield to get the bugs off.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm starting to run out of steam a little bit here. I might need to just sort of step away for a while.
Dod's asking, are you doing your own take on the bat logo on purpose? You've got the 1969 one, just without the yellow circle.
Yeah, I actually, my favorite bat logo is the one with the yellow pill shape. And I started to do that one actually, and then was like, I don't think I want a bright yellow
with yeah, okay,
on this guy. Just compositionally, it didn't feel quite right, so I switched it up. I decided not to include the oval.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Da is noticing the wings having two spikes at the top of the wing, and that is something that I'm not seeing in any of the other logos.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The 1969 one has only the one spike going up for the wing.
Oh.
And then two below.
I'm torn. I don't know if I should keep it or not. Maybe this is my own personal Batman calling card.
Yep. Rudak likes it. So you wouldn't be the only one. Rudak will hang out with you.
We'll start the 2 points on top gang.
Hello, Tasteful. Tasteful says, I don't know if you know this, but I am Batman.
Huh. That doesn't seem like the kind of thing Batman would say, to be honest.
What? Okay, Rudak has been asking people if they like stovetop stuffing. There's quite a few people that are saying yes. And then Rudak
drops a bomb.
Yeah. Rudak found turkey stuffing chips that taste just like stovetop stuffing.
Like potato chips?
Yes. It's at an Aldi grocery store, which we don't have, but maybe turkey stuffing. Whoa, Trader Joe's has a turkey and stuffing seasoned kettle chips. Wow, there's several brands that are doing that. Oh, Aldi's version is Clancy's potato chips. Dylan's looking it up too. Aw, Daw, maybe they'd have it. Do you, unless stuffing is just never something that people eat where you live, even with or without Thanksgiving. I don't think stuffing is just a Thanksgiving thing, is it? Or because we have Thanksgiving in America and that became a thing, then we can have stuffing other times as well.
I don't know if I've ever had stuffing outside of a turkey.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, is there chicken stuffing?
Well, not. You can just make stuffing and not stuff it in a turkey.
Well, it's not stuffing then. Stuffing has been stuffed.
That is a good point. But I have made stuffing, most of my life I've made stuffing not inside a turkey.
Yeah,
and not
that's true.
Always for Thanksgiving. Hi, Brad. Just hopping in now, but wanted to say that Brad got their hardcover out of Alcatraz, and it's so gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
And they really loved the whole story together. Great work.
Thank you. I'm very, very proud of that book. I think Chris and I made something special, I think.
Yeah. I read it as hopping. I gotcha. Wait, what? Mark says that he likes to think that Alfred is highly amused that Bruce decided to name himself after a servant. A Batman is a valet for a commissioned officer, Alfred being both British and a classically trained servant. Would definitely know this.
Yeah, I never heard that before. I wonder if the creators of Batman knew that.
What? Okay. I'm trying to figure out why the servant would be called a Batman. They were in charge of the officer's bat horse.
A bat horse?
Yeah, they carried the officer's kit during a campaign. Bat is a British English term derived from bat is a British English, obsolete term meaning pack saddle. That's why. According to Wikipedia. Not always super credible, but for quickly looking up something while you're on a live stream, pretty convenient. Wow, you've put such a shadow on the chest. I find the bat logo. I don't know. My eyeballs really want to study it hard. Oh, Brad is saying about Alcatraz that even people that don't like comics have asked Brad about it on their shelf.
Oh, nice. That's really exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, one of the one of the best things that's ever happened to me was on when the floppies first came out. I did a signing at a shop called I Like Comics in Vancouver, Washington, and there was a group of guys who had come in just before we started the signing, and they had come because they were at the bar next door or the restaurant next door or something.
Okay.
And they came, just popped into the comic shop on a lark, never been inside one, and one of them bought a copy of Out of Alcatraz #1, and then a couple hours later when I was there doing my signing, they all had to come back because they had all read it, and they were like, I gotta come back and get my own copy.
Yeah.
I hope those guys have got the whole rest of the series.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Yeah, they were so excited to bring in their friend.
Yeah, just bring in just people who don't know, who aren't into comics, reading comics is very exciting.
And it being so eye-catching on the shelf has a lot to do with Winston Gambro. Gambro. I was gonna be all slick.
All right. Well, I think I need to call it a night.
You need to let it dry a little bit.
Yeah, I think my painting ability has drained for the night.
We've been at it for a while.
Yeah, it's been kind of a long stream.
Thank you, Keith. Don't forget to hit the like button, y'all, and to leave a comment to help YouTube know that they need
to boost that algorithm.
Yeah, or at least not hide it. Thank you, Daw. Thanks for all the questions, y'all.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm special Thanksgiving thanks to you guys. I'm always just so amazed and grateful that you guys all hang out with me on a Friday night when you could be out fucking partying. So yeah, I'm really grateful that I'm actually really grateful for this whole YouTube channel. Everyone, the crew that comes out every week is always just so
super nice,
very supportive of each other. It's great.
Twinkie.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm thankful for you guys. So go tell the people you love that you love them, and I love all y'all. Yeah. And I'll see you next week.
Have a wonderful weekend, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.